Good morning, dear students. This is Simpy. Welcome to EVS class. Today we are going to start new chapter, chapter 12, Water is Life. Title of the chapter is Water is Life. This is right, Water is Life. In the previous chapter, we have already studied about the basic natural resources. Basic natural resources are very important for us. We can't survive without the basic natural resources. Water is the basic natural resource. Now all of you answer me, what are the basic natural resources? Now students, all of you pay attention. At last, I'll ask some questions to you. So without further ado, let's get started. Students, unscramble these words ONPD. Next one are VIER. What are these? First one is, do you know answer? If you know, you can answer me in the comment section. This one is POND, pond, and this one river. We get water from here. These are the sources of water. Do you know what are the sources of water? Source means from where we get water. We get water from where? From pond, river, sea, lake, well, rain, underground water. So these are the sources of water. Almost 70% of the earth's surface is filled with water. 70%. How much? 70%. Water can be found everywhere. But do you know there is the scarcity of drinking water? Why? 70% of the earth's surface is filled with water, but there is the scarcity of drinking water because in this 70% only 1% water is drinkable, only 1% water is potable. Rest of the water is sea water. Sea water. And we can't drink sea water. There are two types of water, fresh water and sea water. Fresh water and sea water. We can drink only fresh water. Sea water cannot be drinkable. So there is the scarcity of drinking water. Fresh water we get from rain, lakes, river, pond. Sea water can't be drinkable. We cannot drink sea water because it is toxic to humans, because our body is unable to get rid of the salt, excess amount of the salt that comes from sea water. So it is not drinkable. It's very harmful for us. We can drink sea water. Now all of you know about the sea water and fresh water. What are the uses of fresh water? Do you know uses of fresh water? We have discussed that fresh water can be drinkable. We can drink fresh water. It is used for drinking. Fresh water is used for drinking. We can drink only fresh water. What type of water can we drink? Only fresh water. It is used to grow food. It is used for irrigation purpose. These are the uses of what? Fresh water. Now, all of you look at this one. What is this? This is sea. What are the uses of seawater? We get salt from seawater because water of the sea is salty. So, we get salt from seawater. It is used to generate electricity. Seawater is converted into fresh water with the help of various processes such as desalination. Desalination means what? Desalination, also called desalting, removal of dissolved salts from seawater. We can remove dissolved salts from seawater with the help of the desalination process. Or by adding chemicals like chlorine, we can convert seawater into fresh water. Water can be recycled and reused. Recycled water means what? Recycled water is the process of converting wastewater into water that can be reused for other purposes, such as we can water plants. We can give plants to the water. We can reuse that wastewater. Grey water is a type of recycled water. This is the example of recycled water. So wastewater can be also used. We can reuse wastewater. Now all of you look at this one. These are the sources of water. Rain, river, glacier, well, hand pump. We get water from here. Uses of water. All of you know about the uses of water. We drink water. Water is used for bathing. Water is used for washing the clothes, for cooking, for mopping, cleaning, for constructing buildings, for the irrigation purpose, production of the electricity. To generate electricity, we use water. We use water to quench the fire. There are so many uses of water. Even we can't think to live without water. We can't survive without water. Water is not used only for drinking. There are so many uses of water. Now all of you know about the uses of water. Water is also used to digest food and remove waste products from our body. Waste product is poisonous for us. So water helps to remove waste products from the body. Sweat is the main means by which water prevents the human body overheating when the temperature outside is very high. It also helps to regulate, to control the temperature of the bodies. Plants, they also require water to prepare food for the process of photosynthesis. Plants need water, and plants, they use water from the soil. So water is important for all living beings, for the human beings, for the animals, for the plants. So water is called what? Water is called life. Water is life. We can't survive without water. We have to also measure the water. Sometimes we measure the water for cooking, for the scientific experiments. Water can be measured using different kinds of measuring containers. In scientific experiments, we take the help of the what? We take the help of the beaker. For cooking, we take the help of the glasses. For the scientific experiments, we take the help of the beaker to measure water, and for cooking purpose, we take the help of the glasses to measure the quantity of water. Now see the volume. What is the volume? The amount of space. The amount of space that water occupies is called its volume. To measure the water, we can know about the volume of the container, that how much water is occupied in that container. The amount of space, the amount of space that water occupies is called its volume. So this is the volume of this beaker. So we can measure the water, we can measure the quantity of the water to know about the volume of the container. Now all of you know that how do we measure the quantity of water? We have to take the different kinds of we have to take the help of the different kinds of measuring containers, like beakers, like glasses. Today we have completed a freshwater and seawater topic. We studied about the freshwater and seawater, about the uses of fresh and seawater, about water for all, about measuring water, that how do we measure water. Now I'll ask questions to you, some questions to you, and you have to answer me. You can answer me in the comment section. Now answer me, what kind of water do we drink? Fresh water or seawater? Next question is, what are the sources of water? You have to write down the name of the 5 sources of water. Source means what? From where do we get water? Then answer me, what are the uses of water? 5 uses of water. You have to answer me of these questions. And what is the assignment for today? You have to read this chapter properly. Now it's time to wrap up the session. Thank you. Have a good one.